Why, hello there, and welcome back to my Let's Play of Tomb Raider 3. The one, the only, magnificent Jamie Croft Gaming here. And, oh my god, what? And this is part 28 of my Let's Play of Tomb Raider 3. And we are continuing through level 13, the second level of London, which is Aldwych, the underground train station. Yeah. As we cut away last time, I was on the time release door puzzle. Very frustrating puzzle indeed. Very hard actually to get through the doors in time. That just have to be very quick and very efficient. If you're not quick enough, it just doesn't get you. You only get about 20, maybe 10 seconds to get through them. It doesn't give you very much time at all. And for me, if I was remaking this game tit for tat, I might actually not have them. No, I'd have them time, but I'd give you more time to get through them because I think they're a bit too. The casual players, I think it's a bit too hard, really. Just look at that, they're already shot. And I know this level relatively well, and I'm still struggling, so like someone who does not know the level when they come across this, they'll be stuck for hours on end, just trying to make the time. Well, they might do anything else. Well, it's so easy to fall in the water as well when you try and get the door. Salute. Oh my god, have you seen? Oh, it's stupid. I had it there and I just went too far. I was sprinting. And this is why I hate time doors, ladies and gentlemen, because it's a waste of my time. Really. I'd rather just open the doors and just like a look. Use some way or take a challenge out of it. There shouldn't be challenge in opening the door. There shouldn't be. The challenge should be from level 6. Now, you know, the time doors were essential, but they're not, and I fall in the water. What a prick. To my knowledge, it doesn't take that long to do it, but it is irritating, to say the least. Especially when you've got at least 2 different doors to go through. Because when you actually get through them, it's good, but you try to. It's not good at all, is it? So, yeah. Yep. Oh, this is a door you need first. You definitely need to pull that switch. And peer into there. Let's see what happens. Where? Now the door that opens, and there's just one button to open. There's just one door to open, but that's the area you actually need to go eventually. But you need to press that button first, so that Lara can actually do the monkey swing. And you do need the door in the middle. I just remembered. You do need all 3 of them, but you need them. The order you need them in is a bit retarded. Because yeah, you see that opens that door. Now, previously I thought the door in the middle was just a bit useless, but no, you actually do need it. Because the reason you need it is to access another switch, which finally the puzzle is sort of complete when you press that. Because what that does is, well, you can look down there and see, it shuts that so you can monkey swing over the other side, and that's all you need to do. So, when you do something well, the satisfaction you can get from doing a good job is immense. Because when you absolutely nail it, you nailed it, haven't you? So, yeah. Because the last door you go in is the first one you come across. So you literally do need to go through the reverse order. Oh, and that door shuts slightly quicker, I believe. God. I hate it when your time puzzle, you nearly get there and you just don't quite make it. It's so frustrating. I can see people over here quitting over this, sorry they can, because, good God, what is it? Why? What is it like that? And that corridor is really tight. You've got to really nail it in the corridor. Oh. You see, if you're remaking this with the Mod 1 engine, you could make Lara a lot more agile. I mean, it would be easier to do at the time, but I would definitely put more time on the doors. Let's just show our new George doors. Shooting stars. That was several thousand years ago. Shut up. That's where I suppose Mark Lucas started out. I was just thinking the other day, he was rich before Little Britain, now he got even richer. Lucky sod. But I don't know why I mentioned him at all, because there's no relevance to this level whatsoever. Okay, so when you do make it, shotgun shells, serve gun pistol, the second Solomon key, and some relief music, because that is quite a puzzle. And when you've done it, it's like, oh, fuck, you know, that wasn't hard, I just made it more hard than it should have been. But then, it's dark as fuck, and it's water. Even when you light the flare, it's like, where am I going, what am I doing? But, oh, God, I sound like I'm upset, but I'm not. It's expressing something or there's another man. Ugh. If you look close to the back, they're spiked. And then they're on fire as well, so make of that what you will, quite frankly. I don't care. Shut up, I really don't care. Stop stealing Regis's Golden Globes monologue and get your own material. Well, I don't have any material, I'm not really a comedian. Most of my work is extremely derivative, you know. But all my manners have begun to accept the fact that he works at a university. He's a better class of being than I'll ever be. Yeah. Well, yeah, no. Well, I say that, but working at a university can mean anything. You just be the toilet cleaner. So, then, well, it's not very high rung of society, is it? Toilet cleaner at university. I don't know why I'm talking about toilet cleaners. Why? Not even at the Nevada level of the toilets in it. Which is, of course, high security compound. But you swim in the men's bathroom. I found that quite amusing that you can flood the toilets and swim around the toilet. Which, yeah, I need to go back here. And why do I need to go back here? We use those keys, the Solomon's keys. Now, even when this place is open, I get confused and navigate. Same back at the start. Every time we're going, I'm like, where are we going? Oh, that was not even. Oh my god, I mean, what am I doing? I know where I'm going, but I don't at the same time. I find mazes very confusing. In fact, any sort of thing like that, I just can't get my head around it, basically. But I have actually solved this when I test played it without using a guide. It just takes a very long time for me to do so. Oh my god. You cannot just stay here forever. I can, and I will, frankly. Then as soon as the torch goes out, you see the torch that's in a big candlestick. Occasionally, that does go out. Stop saying so. I say occasionally. It sounds better for the ear. You do have to be careful. There's a lot of spike pits that mean insta-death for a certain Lara Croft. Especially when the dogs are coming out here and you're running over the spike pits, you panic and you fall in. Right. Now, these chaos here are these are the strangest chaos I've ever seen in my life. But no matter. What I love about this is that door's locked by swords, and each key brings down a sword, which is very old-fashioned. Also, those pillars are floating. If you notice, they're floating. That loops you back around to an earlier part of the level. But we don't want to go down there just yet, do we? Still got the ornate star. And it really does it really does come in use that, but it really does take quite a while before you actually get to the place that you use it, so you kind of forget. If you were new to this game, it would be very confusing and you'd be like, what the fuck's an ornate star, you know? And of course, it ain't nothing but a cigarette. I've died! You see, I do die. The spikes and all that sort of thing, so. I hadn't saved it. And I could have about 15 minutes of getting back here because I hadn't saved it. Oh, it was embarrassing, but there you go. It was 2 months ago, and I'm adding the commentary 2 months and a bit later. I'm adding the commentary to the recording that has already been recorded. And of course I've died, so I have to put the keys in again, don't I? I do really like this area. It really does. It's very strange, but it's very interesting as well. And quite Masonic, if you notice that. It's quite Masonic. Illuminati-esque, you know, sort of bizarreness going on there. And, well, one of the items that I'm about to collect is actually literally called the Masonic Mallet, so it's Freemasonry. Oh, the footage is fucking gone. What? I got speed up footage. I recollect the flares and the whatever else was there in the small pack. Not that I need a small pack, I've got loads on, but that's what I like about Tomb Raider 4. You get there's no need to panic items to Tomb Raider 4. You get a shit ton of ammunition and ready packs stuck in. Now that might make it a bit too easy for some, but for me that's a good thing, because given how improved the save system is, there's no need to feel the need to cheat really. But I still maintain cheating can be fun when you have unlimited ammunition, especially as when you complete Tomb Raider 4 and start a new game. It's as if you're starting a brand new game, you don't get a new game plus, or any of the benefits of that. So, you know. Well, maybe you do actually. I'm interested, but it's a different engine. It's an evolution of this engine. But actually, create that engine. Obviously, it's an evolution of the first 3 games engine, but and the character model of Lara, you can see that it's an evolution. And in terms of the height, it's very similar and everything, but it's quite different, you know. And well, I can appreciate the evolution and the design. Many people will cry about not having a Croft Manor, but with the Croft Manor in Tomb Raider 3, it was already as evolved as it could get, I believe. And if they had put it to it, I thought it would be very much the same as it is in 3. It might look a bit more impressive, have a little more to do, and that's about it. But for me, the quad bike track in 3 and the manor in 3 just it makes that manor far superior to any of the other ones. That includes the manor that returns into Real Legend and Anniversaries, which is just I don't know what they were thinking. Frankly, it's based on the manor in the movie. They literally just based the Xanth manor in the movie, which is a spin-off, not canon of the main story. So I don't know what they were thinking there. Well, I suppose it's a reboot. It would make sense to reboot the manor as well, but there's nothing wrong with the manor, and that's the thing. Would have been interesting to see if there'd been a manor Angel of Darkness, what that would have looked like, because that was a next generation engine, you see. So, that would have been incredible. Salvating up things like that. Yeah. What? Oh. And what am I doing back here? I haven't even got the tickets. What have I got? Or have I? You see, I just got around the days, not wondering what the fuck's going on half the time. Right, so we moved this boy earlier, now to ladder. It allows us to reach this little area up here, and I forget why. Well, I remember why actually. It relates to a new place. Yeah. So we've still only got. Oh my god. Traffic is still as loud as fuck. Because I like loud traffic. No! What's that to do? Oh, the phone will be slightly out of sync. Never mind. I was just checking how much time I had. And. Wait a minute. That can't be right. It is. Right. Yeah. So. What the. Have I made a massive cut up here? No, I have not. Oh! I am a bit stupid. It's the fact that this video is almost the same length as the previous one, because it's 1.5 hours, so split from the 2 3/4 an hour, obviously. So there was some confusion, but it's confusion, New Order reference there. Confusion, one of my favourite New Order songs, purely because of that guitar solo. No, it's pretty good that song. It depends which version you've got. There's a version of it which is inferior, in my opinion. It's like there's 2 versions of Blue Monday as well. There's the original version from 1983, which is over 7 minutes long, and there's this. Then there's the 88 version, which is only 3 minutes long. No, in the 88 version, the lyrics come on straight away. In the original version, it takes 2 minutes to hear the lyrics, so you just get of course, the musical intro. For me, the 83 version is better, but I guess most people, in the more traditional sort of popular music would prefer the 88 version. It's more of the dance, it's like a slightly different beat as well. So, yeah. Why are we talking about that? Who knows? Yeah, I could be talking about anything. Within reason, I mean, right, so, I'll fall off here. Now, do not fall off here. I have to go all the way back around, but I do fall off here, unfortunately. I need to be. I've cut that out. Because, oh my god, I would have been on for ages. But what I found with this level is there wasn't that much to cut. The original total length was 2 hours and 9 minutes. The final version, about 1.5 hours, so I only cut about 40 minutes of footage out in total. And I've got the maintenance key now. I'm wondering, actually, did I even pick that up? Yes, I must have done. Did I show myself picking that up? I believe I did. If I didn't, that's a monumental fuck up right there. No, because those two Solomon keys get in this game right there. I think. No, I've been spaced out the fuck today, so who goes? Who goes? Who knows? Right, now this is a section where the previous level had a section in terms of Wolf. We had the option of putting lights on. It wasn't a requirement, but it made the task a damn sight easier to do. This time it is a requirement, because even if you don't put the lights on, you put the flare on next to there, and look for the old penny. It's not there. It only appears when you put the lights on for some reason, which is a bit strange, but there you go. And the old penny, we trade that in for a ticket, and now we go to the ticket machine, you see. Now we've lit the place up, we can see that train going by. But do we? Oh. But, question is, which is my favourite Tomb Raider 3 level? Well, it's got to be Antarctica still. Just the atmosphere, the look, and the gameplay of that level is just a cut above for me. But yeah, we saw the train go past, which is pretty nice. Yeah. And what I like about what they've done with this level is it's very realistic. The train station escapades, it actually resembles a London train station. That's pretty good, you know. Oh. Okay. Ah. Then I saw it reloading here. I was like, what? I don't even remember saving it here, but did. And we do see the train go past again for some reason. Because I think you reset the train when you do something else. I could be wrong. I probably am, to be honest. But it's incredible, isn't it? Oh, how good this level looks for 1998. Even the PS1 version looks pretty. It'll look better on PC, obviously, especially with the modelled up versions they have out now. Yeah, sure, oh my god, it's just so much brighter on the PC. That defeats the point of having flares, but never mind. For me, the PS1 version has more spirit, because it's harder to do. Right, let's see. And this is the confusion you may have, is where do you actually put that penny, because there's a lot of these machines. And yes, only one of them will get over a ticket. You'll have to figure that out. I think it's the one. Yeah, it's that one. And whereas the ornate starter secret item, the Masonic mallet is actually a necessary item. Hey. Well, do you know there's a small Medicat liner in there? I didn't notice. Did I say Medicat there? I said Medicat. It's a Medikit. Jesus Christ. Oof. Water spotters. Right. And I love the way how, well, if you've been to a train station, they're escalators, aren't they? But they're not moving escalators, but they're very similar to the escalators you see, even in my neck of the woods. So I can appreciate the realism here, and the surreal sort of creativity on top of that. It makes this a real classic of a level, a real gem of a level. One of those one-of-a-kind levels that come across once a lifetime, maybe. That said, in the Tomb Raider 3 expansion pack for PC only, there is a level in the train station. some reason. And that's, I think that's Scotland though, so. Or is it? Oh, I can't remember. And you can get run up by trains and that. But it's only available if you've got the PC version. Somebody was working on converting the bonus lots to PlayStation 1. I think they got a cease and desist letter and had to stop, or there was some other issue where they weren't able to do it. There's a lot of these fan-made projects that just don't see the light of day at the end of the day, so, or they take like several years to do, so yeah, not really worth doing. Of course it's worth doing, what's worth doing, I'm just being an idiot. For the sake of entertainment purposes. Hey, this Let's Play is doing better than I thought. I mean, some of these videos have actually got 3 or 4 views now. The first part's got 3 views. There's another part that had 4 views, which I was quite astonished by. But now YouTube will probably take them away again. Knowing what it's been doing is some of my videos that do get views, sometimes they just occasionally go out next day and just reset them to nil again. It's like, what the fuck? That never used to happen. I've got to say, well, Google's on the issue for quite well, but they didn't interfere with the view counter back in the day. So once you got a view, it stuck. No matter how many views you got, it stuck. It didn't reset them or anything, so I don't know what's going on these days. But you need that ticket. There's rats. Killing them with a grenade launcher. As you do. Oh. Yeah. I like that gun. I like that weapon because it just blows everything to bits. Destruction, disorder, and of course anarchy. In the UK as well. It's the UK. I'm causing anarchy in the UK. Like the Sex Pistols in 1976. Anarchy for the UK. That was embarrassing. I'll shut up. It's coming sometime. Blah blah. I've forgotten the words. Oh, just some of them. Country. What I'm doing there, I don't know. Yeah. I do. No, of course. Right, that door's a secret door. You know, with the armored stuff. You get there without it, you can't actually open this. There. A secret. You see what I mean about it taking a while between getting the star and discovering the secret. I've set on fire. For laughs, of course. And I've had occasions where a certain fire she dies, I reload the game, and the fire, a certain fire is no longer on fire. Now I would have thought that sort of thing would be present on the PC version rather than the PlayStation version, but it's quite funny how that happened back in March. That was a bit strange actually, thinking about it. Didn't happen in this playthrough though. Oh dear. And what I like about this secret is like it kind of doesn't make sense because it's inside a train, but it's kind of not. So it's like what, especially the area you go to eventually. It's like you're going inside a train. That's part of the ground. It's like it's dead bizarre, but it looks really good. So real original, and that's not what you get in games on these days. You don't get originality. Originality is something that's been left behind for the most part. Yeah. So what the games do have original ideas. They just not stand out, I guess, as they were, or as obvious as they were in the 5th generation when originality was off the battle because you had quite a basic limitations to work with, and you got great games as a result of that. I still think the 5th generation is the best. The 6th generation, Now the 6th generation was obviously more graphically impressive, but it's still a very good generation of games. There's a lot of good games for the PS2, obviously, and the original Xbox, even though I haven't even played any of the original Xbox. I lost shit myself. But yeah, for me, the highlight of the gaming is the 5th generation, because that's when you got 3D and creativity. Whereas as games got more realistic in other generations, less sophisticated games. It's just the way things have gone. That secret. They've got 2 secrets right next to each other there. And that means I should have 4 secrets now of the 5. And it's funny. The first video was slightly longer than this one. I've got 2 secrets. In the slightly shorter conclusion of the level, I get 3 secrets. I get 1 more secret split. 1 minute less footage. It's pretty impersonal, I think. And then the secret. I've already seen that go past. I only can see if I go past again. That must be a different channel. Unless I didn't save doing it before. Well, probably is it. Fantastic. I love, like this area for example, I love the lighting and the design of this. You can certainly see where you're going here. And this is the fire I'm on about. When I set myself on fire and I reloaded, the fire disappeared. So that was pretty funny. It looks very menacing. I believe... Yeah, I don't set myself on fire this time, but I go very near the fire without catching on fire. Set a few bats there. In Chronicles, they kind of brought it back, but they made the bats bite you all over and you lost a bit of health, so... Oh dear. Whereas... I don't think there's any bats in Tomb Raider 2, is there? No. Bats first appear in Tomb Raider 1. No bats in Tomb Raider 2. The bats in Tomb Raider 1 attack you. When the bats appear next to Tomb Raider 3, they don't attack you, they just fly away. In Tomb Raider 4, they bring bats back, but they're really irritating, really small, and you fight them singularly. And then in Tomb Raider Chronicles, they go back to the Tomb Raider 3 system of bats coming out of certain areas, but then they attack you as well. So they kind of mix it up a bit. That's all the things I give Chronicles credit for, actually, is mixing the 2 things up. But yeah, I've did a Let's Play of Tomb Raider Chronicles, I did a Let's Play of the original Tomb Raider, and 2 for you to check out. The first 11 parts of this LP are up as we speak, but this is part 28, so I'm not even halfway to where I'm actually at, but never mind. This is the longest game in the series, it's going to take the most parts, and it's got the hardest levels in it. I still haven't completed Shadow of the Tomb Raider, you know. On the PS4, which to my mind it still works. So I thought that about the PS3, and then I tried to get it working. I put it on, and then I managed to get Gran Turismo 2 stuck in the PS3, which is nice. Well, there's a tutorial of how to take it apart and get it to scan. I can't be bothered to do it, but it's just not being arsed when stuff like that happens. I just throw my arms up my hair, say no, can't bother. Oh dear. Right, this is the end of the level. It's the end of the level. Sort of. But of course, it's not fully the end of the level. Because, well, it depends. If you just want to finish the level, you can finish it right now. You can go down any one of those chutes, and then the level's over. And for me, That would have saved 11 minutes, believe it or not. However, it's really confusing for me looking at the video length of this. This was when I first did the damage on that. Obviously it still is. This is the second part. Right, so I've still got plenty of time. Got 10 minutes or so. So you've got to that guy. You've got to let him run away from you and then come back. When he comes back, he's opened the door. You can kill him. He's got his friend. You can kill him straight away as well. The door's open, and that gives you access to the final secret of the level. Secret 5 out of 5. Headphones make noise. Bit irritating, if I'm honest. I'd rather they didn't do that, but there you go. So there you go. I think the problem is that when I used to use earphones, they sort of tend to behave themselves better, because when you move around they don't. I haven't said that they could pull themselves out of your ears if you stretch the wire. There's always going to be benefits and drawbacks, but those one pair I had that were really good. And I think they were the pair that came from my phone originally. I seem to remember. Unfortunately, I broke them some time ago. But what happens? What tends to happen with both headphones and earphones is when something happens to the wire, one of your sides will stop working, the other one will continue to work. It's just really irritating when that happens, because they don't make them strong enough for an extra hard pull, so to speak, so that when you damage them, that's just a load of absolute rubbish. But that's how you get it, and that's how you get it pay more money for. You see what I mean? Yeah, like that's a building, but when you go on it, it's a train. It's kind of weird. It kind of doesn't make sense, but they. And it's a teleporting train as well, because it teleports across there. It's it really is like I couldn't quite get my head around it when I first place. It's like hold on, that's a building, like an underground center that's got like a train inside it, but you're not on a track, so how does it move? Oh, that's very bizarre. And it works. The puzzle element does work. If you're sort of questioning like things like that, I don't know, like a medipack here. That must be what the thug with the bat dropped the medipack. I can't even talk properly. That's often that I can't talk properly. It doesn't come out right. Having the ability and actually translating it is two different things. Yeah, I got lost. Turns out you have to come back through here. I've cut me getting lost out because, well, 5 minutes of footage was wasted just running around. I got confused. I went back to the starting area, thinking that the door you opened was there. No, it isn't. It's back through here, of course. It's the big area with the two doors. It's the door that remained shut before. You've now opened that. You now have access to that, and that's the final secret of the level. So of course, it might be the only secret you get if you're playing this for the first time. Or you might not get any secrets. That's the fun of it. But for this playthrough, I had to get all of the secrets to unlock the bonus level. If you don't get all secrets, you still unlock the bonus level, but you have to go back through all the levels, press the all secrets sheet, and skip the level to unlock the final areas. I believe when I used to try and do that, I was pressing the all secrets sheet in the final level. Of course, there's no secrets in that level, you just have to skip it. Oh god, what an idiot that was. I love that music. It's perhaps not required for just. You're supposed to get the shock of your life when he comes out, but most people probably won't be that shocked to see another one of those guys. Incredible. So that's the 5th of the final secret of the level. Like we said, probably I got all 5 secrets, and indeed, I've got all secrets in the game. Then you redo that so that that puzzle is reset, so you can go and finish the level. As simple as that. Yeah. I like the green bricks there. And there's sort of a colourful variety with this level. They don't make them like this level anymore, that's for sure. Oh my god, and there's another guy. Should I have not killed him ages ago? I don't know. I probably just left him around without realising it, without triggering him. Because I don't think he's supposed to be there at this point. So why he is, I don't know. Just my version being a bit faulty. What am I doing here? Getting confused, probably. Right. And then I'll cut back up there, probably, yes. It is a puzzle, this level, it really is. But it's worth doing, it's enjoyable. It perhaps it can get a bit harder, tricky, or tedious, but overall the level is pretty one of the most memorable levels I've come across in this game, and I've come across in a lot, so. Is that because the levels in this game are largely frustrating? I don't know. Because this level, it's tricky. It's not that hard, so to speak, but you do need some idea of what you're doing. You need some patience, because some areas you have to revisit more than once, as I've said. So that's the Tomb Raider way, really. My headphones are fucking up majorly there. Well, it's just one of the sides. There's no way of moving around. It may be broken a little bit. I've had to adjust them a bit. And every time I get a new pair of headphones, they're only 20 quid. So probably not going to last forever either. It's just probably going to be the same thing as what happens when one of them stops working and buy another set. It's a travesty of money wasted. But it's not going to mind us, obviously. Otherwise I wouldn't do it. So, I can't even say things properly. Oh, right. Okay. Right. Actually, it's the end of the commentary, pretty much, because 2 minutes is going to be a cutscene where she's talking to a man with no face, and yeah, the conversation's pretty.
So, you must be after Miss Lee then?
Business, not pleasure.
Though obviously not for revenge, man. You've hardly got the face for that.
And you have?
How moronic a question is that, eh? I don't even have a face, man. I came down here looking for work, and what do I get, eh? But Miss Lee's cosmetic company and her lab assist job. No experience necessary. Good wage. Accommodation with it. Aye. Locked in a flotation tank for days on end in some fetid syrup. And when we come out, 'cause lots of us applied like, no face or flesh, man. And a bootin' doing the waste disposal shoot here. Presumed deed.
Some kind of failed experiment then.
Oh, very much. But aye, and for added insult, when I tried to take my own life, I found it just didn't work.
You mean Sophia's testing some sort of immortality power? Along with her own brand of facelift.
Why, aye, man. Everlasting beauty. She's obviously not fully worked it out yet, but she takes the best results for herself. See, I don't care what your business with her is. You can't be any more shiftless than what she is. So I'm gonna go out of my way to help you. That is, after you've done something for us here, like.
Very generous of you. What do you want?
A bottle of that mummy preservation stuff from the Natural History Museum.
Embalming fluid?
Aye, for rotten flesh you can't whack it, man. The museum's pretty interesting, I'm told. You'll like it.
So why don't you go yourself?
One of them Egyptian lassies there is a bit pissed off, like, that she didn't get immortality the way she wanted it. And seeing as we've done better than her in that department, I didn't care to imagine what curse we could get given any worse than what we've got already, like. You'll be fine though, pet. You die easily.
Thanks.
That's the only I wouldn't want to interrupt it, so to speak, because... Yes. So, I'm back for a few seconds. That was Aldwych. It says it took 1 hour and 24 minutes, which was very nice of it. I probably did if you exclude the secret. And of course, level complete, 5 out of 5 secrets. And thank you for joining me. I'll see you next time.